hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You here for hot tea? All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me because I have a few questions. And the first one would be, where is Caillou? Now I know his name Cal, but we're gonna call him Caillou. Okay? Where is Cal? Where you at, sir? Because your client has been accused, or your boss or whoever she may be to you has been accused of some dastardly things, and people want to talk about it. Now, I titled this video, Nostradamus has 24 hours to respond, literally being funny because she is radio silent today, which I find to be very interesting because when people were asking her questions about her business, etc., she sent Caillou. She sent Caillou in the comment section to get us, get him. All right. And in some of the things that Caillou was saying, okay, he basically, hold on, because I want to pull some of it up, because if I'm not mistaken, I remember him saying, why is it that we want to tear a Black business down? Which I think is completely inaccurate. Nobody wants to tear a Black business down, okay? Caillou, people really want Black businesses to flourish and exceed and not like do people the wrong way. People make mistakes with their businesses. Every content creator has said and acknowledged that people make mistakes. Hell, even Mel have made mistakes, but she has corrected those mistakes. Now, what has been said on social media is Queen Sheba ordered an ebook, which typically when you get an ebook, you're supposed to get it immediately. That's why people like ebooks so much. Like it's like it's a product you literally get immediately. It's a digital product. So somebody said when she responds, she better not be crying, and will be. So Queen Sheba ordered an ebook. She didn't get her ebook and had been messaging, Stormy's business associates or the emails for, some type of information on where the ebook will be located, etc. Nobody got back to her. So Queen Sheba got her money back via her bank. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem lies when you get, or, because everything is alleged, right? Everything is alleged. But Queen Sheba definitely feels strongly about this. And, she revealed these things in her video yesterday, and I'm sure most of y'all watched the video. Let me first say hey to all of y'all, because what's up, Bookies? Hi, Janet. Hi, baby Titus. Hi, Alf MC. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Miss J. Hi, Pat Dyer. Hi, Ebbs. Hi, B. Front Leroy. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Betty Boop. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Coach CP. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Ayana. Hi, Miss Justine. Oh my gosh, Miss Justine, can you answer me this question? So you won the giveaway, and I sent your giveaway item out, which was a free mug, okay? And you also purchased 2 mugs from me yesterday, and I really appreciate them, which were the same colors as the mug that I sent out to you. So I wanted to ask you if you wanted me to switch up switch up the mug since you already have the one from the giveaway, or do you still want that mug? Or because the mug or I remember saying yesterday in my live that I had a lot of the white 90s buy ho mugs, and I appreciate you so much. You actually ordered two of them. Thank you so much. And I was running a sale, which I'm going to be doing every time I go live. Use 30% off now live. Use the code now live for 30% off. So yes, Miss Justine, you just tell me that. I appreciate you so much. Hi, Kendria. I'm sorry. Vonzel, hi. Alice, hi. Healed 75, hi. Tamika. Okay, y'all, all of y'all are up in the building. Hi, Justine Marie, Vibrant Thing, hi. Justin T with TB, hi. Hey, Pink Rose, Tia P, Stella. Okay, y'all. So now that y'all in here, so my thing is, right, so I got the title being funny, right? Because Stormy is nowhere to be found, which is so funny to me because typically Stormy, anytime something like I could just remember her like in the comment section, really doing the most. I really want to pull up when she got on the internet coming after an entire fan base. Because I think that is relatively important as well. But all of this stems from the fact that somebody received a content creator's information that isn't necessarily too fond of you, but not necessarily hate you. Well, that don't like the other content creator, like hate that other content creator and have been very disrespectful to that other content creator. Like information has been going around, threats have been going around, and it's really time to talk about it and put it on the floor. But I know that's something that Nostradamus is not going to do, or maybe that is something she's going to do, but she just have to kind of sit down with her team and figure out what angle she's going to come from, or even if she should speak. But what we do know is her friend did speak out, okay? AL spoke out and he made another video responding to Queen Sheba's video. And I don't necessarily think that there was anything addressed and realistically that people wanted to be addressed, right? Because we knew that there were going to be, animosity and more threats, and more scare tactics, etc. But, people just realistically wanted to know, why do you feel like for a fact and you've seen with your own eyes people get their money back specifically, right? Because it's not necessarily that people are like, okay, well, even if you say, okay, well, somebody sent me her name, or, people send me information all the time or whatever. That's true. I believe that, right? But, one part of the interview or one part of the phone call stated that you knew not the phone call, I'm sorry, it wasn't a phone call. It was, I guess, a screen recording of a video. But one part of that, you stated that you knew for a fact that this person got a refund. And you know what I'm saying? And you're saying, okay, well, it's not from Stormy because Stormy didn't tell me. So who the fuck can tell you that she got a refund? And somebody says she should be talking to a lawyer, and maybe she won't come forth because of that very thing. Somebody said, I don't feel, hold on, let me put some of these comments up. Somebody said, I don't feel bad for Stormy at all. I don't like how she tried to downplay that Melody helped her get her ass on that show. She did switch up. I agree. From day one, I never liked Stormy. I tried to give her a chance. She was never Melody's friend. She used Melody to come on the show. She know her mama didn't like Melody because her mom is jealous of Melody. I agree. I don't feel bad for Stormy at all. I don't like how she tried to downplay. Oh yeah, I already get that. Okay, so hey y'all, thanks, hey, and hey to everyone that's just coming in. Just right, right, because you saw it with your own eyes, right? So how did you see it with your own eyes? As is what I guess is, you know what I'm saying? So now what this ends up being is, right, this is either okay, Pete, somebody is just lying to make themselves appear like they have a certain amount of information, or maybe this is a warehouse plant. Maybe this is somebody that work in her warehouse, and really realistically, y'all, I'm just saying some shit right now, but just hear me out, right? Follow along. Okay, maybe this is somebody in her warehouse that's like, screenshotting this stuff and like sending it over to you. It's not the fact, granted, people are asking you, how did you get her name? Like, how do you know her name? And your answer to that is, I know her name. People send me information on people all the time. Okay. So basically, you're saying that somebody sent you information about her, which is how you know her name. Okay. Let's say that is true. How is it that you know for a fact and you've seen it with your own eyes that somebody got their money back from their order? And I think that's what people are really wanting to discuss. So let's not deflect, right? Let's not deflect. We got to stay on task, because that's something that continuously happens, which is why I say, Stormy, you got to come to the forefront, babes, because it just doesn't make sense. And if you were willing to come out about reviews that people had about your product on TikTok, you should be able to come out about this, because I feel like this is a very serious issue. And if people feel like because you don't like them, you would give people their personal information, that's going to create issues within your business. So this video is titled, Nostradamus has 24 hours to respond, because she is radio silent. Now, obviously, I went to her Instagram because, why not? I figured she would be over on her Instagram saying a whole lot of, nonsense, because that's what she normally does. Nope. Or trying to respond or cry. Nope. But we do get, her, doing this. She's radio silent, which I think is interesting nonetheless, because she has a way of trying to appear to be the victim. And if this is true, this is not good at all, in no way, shape, or form. And I wonder how she's going to play her way out of this situation. When it comes to this situation, people, it needs to be clear that this is, and somebody got in my comment section, it was like, I need you to, somebody got in my comment section, hold on. Hey, Relly, what's up? She said, did he work for the department of Queen Sheba's bank that handles chargebacks? Like he said it very matter-of-factly. Right. He said it very matter-of-factly, like as if he knew for a fact. So, I mean, this is why people have, this is why people are confused. People are confused because you said it as if you knew for a fact. So now you jump on your platform. Now we dumb. right? Now we dumb. People so dumb, y'all. People so fucking dumb, right? Now we dumb. We gotta go have kids. We gotta go, you know, whatever it is that people think are insults to women. Because let me tell you something. Having kids, not a nigga telling somebody, oh, go have some kids, is not a fucking insult. Go have some poverty, you say? The fuck? Are you serious? Have you seen the cost of living today, bitch? Talking about go have some kids. Can we? Anyways, all I'm saying is because I noticed that's something that men, whether gay or straight, like to use to insult women with no children and even dumb ass male identified women like Wanda because we don't have children. And I'm not saying we as if they were talking about me, but I'm just saying in general because people will try to use this as an insult to women in general with no children. As if because we don't have children, we need to go and have children. Why? To enter into servitude, bitch? That I mean, some women really don't look at motherhood as if I just gotta opt into this, bitch. This ain't no like, come on, like popping out children don't come with fucking a plethora of rewards, especially for Black women. Like, let's cut it out. Having kids is not a flex, and that's no shade to all the mothers because we love and respect and appreciate each and every last one of y'all. But like I said, okay, the cost of living is something not to play with. Our community is in shambles, okay, and the men are not being held accountable. They can see they can drop kids off in every community and abandon them, and ain't nobody got no words for them. But everybody got a shit ton of things to say about single mothers because they don't want to put up with bullshit. So please understand, speaking about, and that just shows the level of depth, right? That shows the level of depth. Like, y'all, we're not even operating in the same playing fields or the same, moral mindset. Like you, and this is what I mean by Nostradamus not having enough depth and aligning herself with people of that category. And I don't. So yeah, that's just something that's interesting to me, and it's also interesting since we speak about children, right? We're talking about children in this very instance, right? Because other people mention children. Since we're talking about children, Nostradamus had a hard time having kids, right? This is what I mean by women who suffer with wanting validation from men will align themselves against their better judgment and do things even to their own detriment. Now, people don't understand intentions, and that's what I want to talk about today. Intentions. When you do things, your intent behind your actions ignites your karma, whether that is a good or bad karma. So, what I mean by that is, in your heart of hearts, if you genuinely have good intentions for a certain, thing or whatever, and your actions may not be perceived that way, the universe, God, whatever, would understand that and know that because it'll be rooted in your soul, right? But when your intentions are to be nasty and people can read your intentions, understand you have to face the same universe and God. You can convince as many surface level flunkies. Otherwise, that will never matter. What absolutely matters is the fact that you operate in the purest, most genuine intent when living life. And if you make mistakes along the way, your intent as long as it's genuine, pure, and true, and honest and true to yourself, will balance out your karma. So I say that to say, when we pay attention to all of the actions that Stormy has displayed over time, in my opinion, I truly believe it is her intent to be nasty. It is her intent. This is what I believe. So, while we're talking about intent, you also can kind of read people's intentions based on the way they choose to respond when they do not get their way. Okay. Or based on the way they choose to respond in general. You can always tell a person's intent based on that alone. Okay. All right. Now, with that being said, when we start, let's take it all the way back. We're not going to start with Stormy right now. We're going to start with AL. Let's take it all the way back, okay? From my understanding, this is a person that I'm only on the internet to order clothes. That's it. But from my understanding, this is a person that, um, from my understanding, this is a person that tried to tried to align himself with Mel because he wanted us to believe it was his he was under the perception that Mel was educated or smart, beautiful, talented, whatever successful. You can even say successful, wealthy, whatever, right? There were some type of intentions behind him wanting to build some type of rapport with Mel, okay? However, like I said, you can always understand who a person is and read a person's intentions based on how they move and react in certain situations, which is what I believe Mel realized because the way that he chose to continue to try to insert himself into her life, which realistically is scary and weird. And now we are real life seeing that her intuition was indeed factual. Okay. So going back to intent, his intentions were to get around her. Why? We will never know probably his true intentions on wanting to be next to her or close to her. But his intentions were to be next to her and close to her. And whenever he wasn't able to fulfill whatever it is that he wanted, or in being in close proximity to her, when he was rejected, he started to lash out, which shows that regardless of what his intentions were, they weren't good. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm breaking that down for people to understand, because I want to come on here and give y'all some game before I start cussing people out. Okay? Because I know people think I'm ignorant all the time. And I know y'all don't think I'm ignorant, but I know people like to live in delusional world and associate me with ignorance because I be cussing their ass out, when realistically, I don't want to not cuss you out when you pissing me off. In my opinion, I take a different opinion when it comes to cursing. To me, because I've had to deal with the intellectually challenged so often, I already know what I'm dealing with, and I choose not to articulate certain points with people that intentionally want to misinterpret my point. So, bod ho is a good standing, okay? Get your ugly ass on is good standing. Your musty, all those are good standing in my opinion, because most people don't want to understand depth. Anywho, so we're talking about intentions, right? So based on how he responded, it shows his intentions were never good. Okay? I love a good cuss out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta. So there we go, okay? Intentions. So now we're getting to see what happens when people have ill intentions for you. All right? I want people to really take this as a lesson, like really take this and like let's learn and like dissect this, because these are the type of characters you should really study. These are things that I've always known because of who I was grown up with, who I had to grow up with. So basically it's easy for me to dissect and see certain personality traits from afar, based on actions, behaviors, mannerisms, etc. Because I had to grow up in survival mode when dealing with a narc. You never know what type of energy they're going to give you. So you have to be able to detect where they are mentally, so you know how to operate for that moment, that day, etc. So, and I'm talking about, this is something that I've had to grasp as a child. So that's why I always think it's funny when men think they can come in my space and outthink me, because I always like to say I was raised by the best narc, genuinely. And sometimes I'm kind of proud of it, because I'm like, my radar goes off so hard. I think that's truly why I was blessed with my husband. But anyways, because no narc could get close to me, next to me, near me, nothing. So with that being said, somebody said, what happened, girl? You just getting in here. We talking about everything that was going on with Queen Sheba and everything. I want to talk about intentions. I feel like Stormy got 24 hours to fucking respond, because she's sitting over there quiet, and I don't understand why you quiet. You had Caillou all up in the comment section saying, trying to make bloggers, scared, or whatever the case may be, behind their opinions and behind them dropping videos from TikTok that was opposite of what you try to make people believe. Yet somebody is accusing you of sharing or giving their information to somebody that is clearly insane. And you ain't nowhere to be found. And I think this does more harm than people thinking you have white label. But with that being said, like I was saying, his intentions from the start were not good, which is why he lashed out the way that he had. So boom, we take it there. And now every other day, or every time, we get on or every time there's a video or whatever, now is what's her name, Little Buddy. Sidebar, I just want to tell y'all something. I am aware that there are content creators that do not like Melody, and I want to sit here and also give you guys some comparisons and some differences, right? Because I believe you can be a stan and be a fan of whoever you want. That does not necessarily mean you know what I'm saying, take certain routes that other people have chosen to take. Now, some people might say I'm one of those people that be doing the most. And you know what? Okay. You know what I'm saying? If people want to sit me up there, I'm willing to debate that. I'm willing to debate it, because I'm really a part of the great debaters, real, in my mind, heart, and soul. But when we talk about some of the content creators that don't like Melody, I will give you one. I'm going to give an example, y'all. Drum roll. I'm going to give y'all one content creator that don't necessarily like Melody. And most times when he talks about Melody, I disagree. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Most times I disagree. Most times I be like, I don't know what you see. I don't know what you see. However, this is to me what separated him from just being a fucking hater and not having any morals or integrity. Hear me out. Giving you the real tea. Hear me out. Hear me out. Because when he called Melody Mellow, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's kind of a cute little nickname. Even though I know he's shading Melody, that's kind of a cute little nickname. But that's not what I want to talk about. Mellow, I think is a cute little nickname. Just saying. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is giving you the real tea has been known to not really be a favorite of Mill. Okay, whatever, who cares, right? That is his prerogative, okay? And a lot of times, like I said, I don't really necessarily agree with what he's saying. But here's what separated him when the Revenge P came out. Here's what makes the difference, in my opinion, between morals and integrity, period. You cannot like a person all day long. You cannot fuck with a person all day long. But when he got on his platform and he basically called Mill's baby mama out for being gross and, and having something to do with that, to me, that let me know, look, I don't like you, but I don't want to see no shit like that happen to you. And for me, I'm like, you know what? I can respect that. I can respect that. But, I've always kind of been in the bushes because I kind of think he's funny. But anyways, I can respect that, period.com, because and he and very consistent with it. And then when he did when he did his interview, and then he was talking about the DJ Richie Scott thing, and he was like, I wouldn't have took down shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, that's the type of shit I fuck with. He don't care, who agrees with him or who don't agree with him, whatever the case may be. And this is what I mean with intentions. It's not necessary. I feel like, I don't know him, but I feel like based on what we've seen, it's not necessarily his intentions to hate on a bitch or to, attack a bitch or just drag people. However, he can like who he like, not who he like. And that's what I mean by intent. You can tell a person's intent based on their actions. And so yeah, that's just something that I wanted to speak about. Now, I can be kind of off with that. I can be off with that. Y'all get in the comment section, y'all let me know. But that's just my opinion. I don't think he necessarily has the intentions to just be, gruesome or whatever the case may be. And that's another thing, like with the Lexi interview. The Lexi interview, y'all know I rock with the Lexi interview all day, every day, period. I rock with Lexi. I believe Lexi. I understand her. I resonate with her. I understand her plight, and I'm rooting for her. And so yeah. And then one more thing, so that's just my opinion. Like, that's what I feel like are the differences when people, they don't necessarily like her, but their intentions, in my opinion, are, not to necessarily do harm. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So I'll go ahead and throw me in this box, right? Because I'm sure a lot of people would say, okay, well, what about you? You say, this on your channel. You say this on your channel. You say this and that. Hey, Jasmine, what's up? You say all these things on your channel. What about you? And, if you've really taken the time to listen to my channel, you would know what my intent is when I produce content. So it's just one of those things. I feel like it can be a matter of opinion, but realistically, a lot of things can be very, very clear. Very, very clear. Like how people try to say, oh, well, there are just content creators that speak for male and do all this shit for male because it gets them views. I mean, or bitch, or Mel is successful in anything that she does or anything that her name is, get views. And people genuinely understand and respect her plight. And a lot of times when I hear content creators say, oh, y'all be out here listening to content creators, da 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 da, and they only do it because it's easy to be on that team, it shows me that they are projecting and their intentions on their platforms. You understand what I'm saying? If your intentions is to get it by any means necessary, even if you ride the coattail of somebody that you don't necessarily like, that is on you. And your intentions will show based on your content and your actions. And if people are saying that onto you, don't project and try to throw other content creators under the bus, because you the type of bitch that would because you're the type of bitch that'll align yourself with people just for clicks and views, right? Anybody that has ever, and I'm not throwing in the mix, I'm just, kind of, giving y'all some examples. But anybody that has ever watched my content automatically knows where my shit stems from. I can be very passionate about these topics. One, because these are things that affect our community every fucking day, right? These are things that I see that are a direct, if not direct, indirect problem for me and y'all, whether you are willing to admit it or not. The things that we see on the show and the actions that we have seen displayed on the internet directly affects all of us, or indirectly affects all of us, whether we want to admit it or not. So I can be very passionate about a lot of these topics because everybody just seemingly want to fucking play around. And I don't really like the taste of that. And maybe you can call me, I do believe there's a difference in Gen Z and other generations. So maybe you can stick it or charge it to my generation code. But what I will say is I have been directly affected by a man like Mel's baby mama. You understand what I'm saying? So when I also look at Lexi, I understand her plight to the fullest. And I also understand that she will never, I'm not going to even say never, because, I'm hoping things turn around. But right now, it just seems like she will not get the same support that a Black man would when expressing those same issues. And a lot of that has to do with the psyche of our community as well, that a lot of people are not necessarily woken up to. So across the board, in my opinion, when you watch my content, you can understand my intent, no matter what the cadence or verbiage is, based on the message. And what's interesting to me is I'm the type of person where you really gotta not pay attention to the messenger and hear the message, because I could be very vulgar sometimes, but the message still is on code. And I'm not here to say that, okay, well, my message makes sense, but they message don't make sense. I'm not here to say that at all. But what I am here to say is, we haven't necessarily had or seen anything that backs what it is that they are saying. Okay. After that interview, the Fletcher storyline changed. I agree. Here for Hot Tea, we know where you stood from the beginning, and you have not moved from the stance from which you began. Thank you. And that's legit. That's what it's been across the board. So hold on, let me see how many people in here. Okay, we got 500 something people in here. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Okay, y'all make sure y'all are liking the video, share the video. Okay, like and share the video. Hold on, let me pull this up on my phone. So yeah, really, people's intention is that's it. That's all, right? So you can even go back down to Nostradamus, and if we look at her intentions from the start, what do we see? She seemingly is another person that wants to be in close proximity to male. She has the intentions of, or she seemingly has intentions on being a what's it called? She seemingly has intentions of being valuable in male's life, being an asset in male's life, right? That's what, she wants to be some type of friend. They can, bounce things off one another, both seemingly successful. These were the vibes that they were, or she was trying to give off. But then we later find more things out about her genuine and true intentions. And we found out that she too had negative intentions based on the way she chose to respond. Somebody said Nostradamus. Yes, Nostradamus is Stormy. Kimber, where you been? Kimber, where you been now? Because I know you watch my content. Now, I done said Nostradamus, and I don't know how many Stormy videos since the first time I done said it. Yep. Nostradamus, like your nostrils. Nostradamus. Like nostril, and then like a dinosaur, like a Nostradamus. But Nostradamus. So I don't know if y'all got dinosaur kids. Yeah, that. See, that's what I'm saying. That's witty. But yeah, she looked like a dinosaur nose. Well, her nose is shaped like a dinosaur. So and I know people don't like the nose jokes, because I'm not necessarily saying her features, her very black features, black prominent features are ugly. That's not what I'm saying at all. Okay, that's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is, I don't care if you got a big nose, big face, or whatever. There are proportions, period. Okay, and she just got too many odd proportions. I don't care what nobody says. All right, at this point, let's talk about it. You can be beautiful as hell with all of the black prominent features, as I've seen in all of my siblings, and as I've seen in my husband family, and as I've seen in a lot of y'all. You can have all the prominent black features, big nose, big lips, all of that, and still be extremely beautiful. Okay, but what I'm saying is, this person is ugly, and it's not because she got prominent black features. So cut it out. Seriously, cut it out. Don't project. Just because you think you ugly because you got a fat fucking nose, don't mean I think you ugly because you got a fat nose. And ain't nothing wrong with having a fat nose. That's y'all problem. That is y'all problem. If I'm talking about another bitch, what makes you think you can interject and tell me I shouldn't be speaking about her features the way that I'm speaking about them, as if it's a fucking rule in an argument? I don't give a fuck. How many beautiful black women got big noses and beautiful big full lips? Because I agree, it's many of them. It's many of them. But we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about this one, and this one is ugly. So stop. And she's not ugly because she got a big nose and big lips. She's ugly because her spirit ugly, and she's ugly because the proportions of her nose and her lips and her eyes are wrong and ill-mannered, period. And I don't care what anyone says anymore. You want to go on your platform crying, talking about people been calling you ugly? Duh. People been calling you ugly since you was in fucking high school. Don't try to blame that on the bloggers now. I know people been calling you ugly since you've been in high school. That's why you are so annoyed by people calling you ugly because you thought you was going to be able to have money and people were going to be able to find you attractive because you have money. But no, it don't work like that. If you ugly, you ugly. Just learn to be beautiful from within, and nobody can tell you anything. I'm not the prettiest to a lot of people, but guess what? A bitch can't call me ugly because I wouldn't give a fuck if they did. It wouldn't mean anything to me. I don't care if the other bitch think I'm ugly. So why do you care? You getting on the internet crying and shit, talking about people think you ugly. Yes, you are ugly as fuck. Like, what are you talking about? And now that I know you crying about it, I'm gonna call you ugly every single chance that I get because I think there is beauty in everyone. I really do. But I also know that there are surface level people that just really play on the surface. I also know that there are mean, evil people. And I know that there are some people that turn the other cheek, but when I know you are a nasty, mean, evil person, I'm not gonna be fucking nice to you. Are you crazy? Just like I don't feel like people have to be nice to me. There were plenty of people at Melody's Mimosas with Mel event that wasn't too fond of me, and I could tell. But did I feel some type of way? No, because you have the right to not like me. I probably told them hoes bye. I probably said bye, hoe. So I mean, why would I care that they giving me faces, or why would I care that they slighting me, or you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch. Sidebar to the bitch. I'm not even gonna do it. Yeah, to the bitch that was at that event that like shoved me out the way so you can give a hug to my co-host. I want you to know that I know you did that because you're ugly. And it's nothing that I can do that you're so intimidated by me to where you would try to, like, girl, get over yourself. Do you really think what you thought I was gonna say? What do you thought I was gonna do to you? What do you think? The fuck? That's the thing. Even when it came to Stormy being at Mel's live show with Carlos King, why would I walk up to her? That's asking for trouble because I know she's insecure and intimidated by me, not vice versa. If it wasn't the other way around, she wouldn't have blocked me out of random. Like, she just randomly blocked me. I never commented on her page or anything. She just literally randomly blocked me because of videos that I was making about her because she was on my channel. See, it's one thing to block somebody that's in your comment section talking shit like I be doing to Kimmy, because she don't never block me. But it's a whole nother thing to literally manually go and type somebody's name in and block them, bitch. That means you are big fucking bothered. Like, you are big bothered. So, with that being said, I just kind of like felt y'all laughing. No, because I'm serious. Because some people would try to go out of their way so they can see that I want you to know I don't like you. Okay, bitch. Thank you. I know. I know you don't like me. But I didn't like you before you didn't like me because I probably told your ass bye ho and I don't even recognize you, but you recognize me. You recognize me enough to try to make me feel low, which I would never feel. And that's why you so mad. Like, that's what I'm saying. I also think that wait, what? I cannot believe what happened at the Atlanta event. You look so cute. No. And just to clarify, it wasn't nothing like aggressive or nothing like that. It was just, y'all know that, I was up there, I was greeting everybody or whatever. And this actually happened to me twice. I'm gonna tell y'all two stories. I was up there, I was greeting everybody or whatever, and the girl, she didn't necessarily bump me hard, but she kind of like brushed past me to like ignore me because I was coming to say hey to her, like, you know what I'm saying? And she went to trending. No shade. You know what I'm saying? Which, me trending and Journey, we all laughed about it later, but you know what I'm saying? It was just something that I noticed. Or another bitch that like, you know me, I'm just a naturally, like, I'm a talk, right? I'm just gonna vibe out. It depends on the setting that we in, and that's how I'm gonna choose my decorum. So we in the classy setting, this setting, professional setting, whatever setting. So, there was this other lady or whatever, and I thought her makeup was pretty. I thought her dress was pretty and everything. So, I'm rushing up on her. I'm like, girl, you look so fine. Like, you look so cute. I like your makeup. I like your this. I like your that. And this fucking big face bitch just sitting there looking like she just mugging me, like looking at me like, like with the stank face or whatever. And so I thought that I peeped the energy, but just because you are, and again, if I'm gonna talk shit, that don't mean I'm talking shit to you. So don't get offended. But just because you a big body hating ass bitch, don't mean I'm gonna have that same energy toward you. Just because you heard me on my platform and you don't like my energy or whatever, if I am coming up to you and I'm addressing you with open, loving energy, I don't know you, bitch, clearly. I don't know you, bitch. I don't know you, hoe. You know me clearly. I don't know shit about you. I don't know you, never seen you, anything, but I'm clearly being, nice and kind or whatever to you. But because you have sat up on the platform and you don't heard me talk a few times or whatever, you don't have enough decency and decorum. Because I know you, you pretty up there in age, which is no fucking problem. But the only time it becomes a problem when the youth start calling you motherfuckers out, and I'm not saying you motherfuckers, but I'm saying the motherfuckers that is doing this. When people start calling y'all motherfucking ass out that are younger in age than you, expecting you motherfuckers to act your fucking age. Okay? Act your fucking age. Why I gotta show you how to fucking have some decorum in a professional setting? If you don't like me, okay. I don't even fucking know you, like I said. I don't know you. I don't know you from a can of paint. But anyway, so I'm like, oh girl, you cute. I love your makeup, your eyebrows, everything is so cute. You look so beautiful. And she just got the stink face. Ooh, thank you. I don't really like my makeup. Or some other shit like that. And I'm like, girl, don't worry about it. Girl, I think your makeup is beautiful. I don't know why you don't like it. I think your makeup is gorgeous. Like, encouraging you because you clearly a stank body, jealous ass bitch. And I don't even know what you jealous about because I thought you were beautiful. Fucking weirdo. But whether you're beautiful or not, you could still give hater fucking energy, and there's always something that bitches be wanting to be weird about. But anyways, so yeah, and then I seen her a couple of times inside of the event fucking looking at me, and it's like, bitch, say what it is that you got to say. But then a month or so later, I saw a picture of the fucking bitch. And I already knew what it was. You probably be sitting up there with them other fucking bitches talking shit about me, pussy asshole. But let me look. And that's what it was. You sit up there talking shit about me to other bitches that I really don't pay attention to. So now you walking around with animosity towards somebody that don't even fucking know you. I probably never even told your ass by hoe. But you sit up on other people's platforms, probably with your big ass face and your fat ass, like you probably sit over there with your fucking nose up in the air talking shit. Oh, yeah, I know you fucking old raggedy fucking bats probably don't like me. And it don't matter. You probably don't like me because you fucking old as shit and you don't have enough depth, and I'll run fucking laps around you mentally. That's really why most of them don't fucking like me. It's because you don't have enough fucking depth to withstand the type of conversations that I can really have with a motherfucker. And you're embarrassed because at your big groupie ass age, you should fucking know better, but you don't know better. And it's a shame. It's an outright shame because I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect, and I let everybody and their mama know I will get at you in 3.5 seconds. At some point in my life, I'm going to get wise, and I pray to be like Mel or my mama one day. Because my mama kind of like Mel. And she all of that voice raising shit, she don't do none of that. Okay. She's not raising her voice, yelling, screaming, none of that. And y'all would be surprised, right? You would be surprised that I have a mother like that. But yeah. I just wanted to say that because like y'all be some flunky ass hoes, like really. at your fucking age, it's no way, I'm gonna ever get 50 plus years old and be hating on a bitch that's 25 years my younger. Hating on her for what? That bitch is still wet behind the ears. Like y'all don't walk around with y'all nose tooted up in the air enough for me. Like I just don't know. Maybe I'm just around different type of older women because the type of 50s and 60s that I'm around couldn't fathom. Like, girl, please. Couldn't fathom hating on a fucking young woman. She got plenty of life to live. And first of all, she in her 20s. That's the most insecure age to be in. Okay? Not saying that all 20-year-olds are insecure, but what I'm saying is you are a lot more of a forward thinker in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. So I thought. But yeah, I'm sorry I had to go off on that tangent because it's intent. Bitch, my intentions were not to be rude to you. And clearly, you just a hating ass hoe. Like you just a hating ass bitch with no depth. That's all I see. Like when people like, okay, oh my gosh, but y'all, let me get off this lady, okay? Because this lady, I don't. Even, this was a long time ago. This was in the event was such a beautiful event. It really crossed my mind. I didn't even pay the bitch no attention. The but I like I said, just a month 2 months after the event. So when was that? Just recently. I seen a picture of the fucking dirty back hoe. No, I'm gonna say dirty bike. I seen a picture of the dirty bike hoe with them hating ass hoes, and it all made sense. Like you don't really understand why a certain person is being weird, but you don't really pay it no attention, and then like something come up and you realize you were shading me. Like that fucking bitch was shading me. Like, girl, grow the fuck up. Like, really get real. Like trying to. Anyways, that's besides the point. That's besides the point because, and that's another thing. Like, anyway, that's besides the point. I just wish. I think another, and sometimes I really do be going hard at older women because I be wanting there to be more loving mentors circulated throughout the Black community, and it don't be enough, and it be triggering to me because the same most of the time the ones that are nasty like that and give that type of energy to young women are so loving and kind and caring to the Pookies and Ray Rays and jailbirds. Like they be so kind and a lot of times they sons be them type of individuals. But what they sons could be dating a woman that is, beautiful, kind, caring, loving, but don't want to put up with they could have a daughter-in-law, that's beautiful, kind, caring, loving, but don't want to put up with they raggedy ass sons, and they would start treating the girl funny and stuff because, and it's like, girl. So yes, y'all. But anyways, going back to Nostradamus, because this is really why we're here. Because Nostradamus got 24 hours to respond, and in my opinion, if she don't respond, I wonder what that would mean, right? Because I like, where does this go? Where does this go? Like, and what's next? Because you're being accused of sending people information to other content creators. And what would be the reason for you doing that? What would be the reason for you not stepping out, defending yourself, responding? You was in the comment section responding when people were talking about that your products were white labeled. So what's the difference? I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. In my opinion, this is what you get, not this is what you get. Like, I'm not saying this is what you get. But what I'm saying is this is what happens when we have inconsistency in our community and we choose to hold only women accountable or hold women to higher standards and accountability depths than the men in the quote unquote leaders of our community. No way should, in my opinion, people need to be speaking out more on the fact that Stormy is a Black woman with a business marketed to predominantly Black women and has been accused of aligning herself with multiple men that are aggressive toward women, because that's really what the issue is. We have to not support the women that support these type of men too. Like I said in my last video, when I said, Mel got to get herself in a space to where he can no longer give grace to the people that give grace to her narc. This is the same situation as far as, Black women in our community. We cannot continue to give grace to women just because they are Black women and successful or whatever the case may be, while they are giving grace to the very men and the very issues that are causing strife in our community. That is my opinion. Here for hot tea. Had you never shared you were to something, I would not have known to you speak intelligently. I enjoy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, because I be showing out sometimes, but if I have to, I can. But that's just because, and that's another thing. Like people be like, "Oh, you're so man." When you raised by a narc, especially a sophisticated, educated narc, oh my gosh, image means everything. The children will be well read. The children will be educated. The children will look nice, have etiquette. All of these things. They will have it. They will have it. But it's also a front. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I say that to say like, I've been raised to have etiquette, to be eloquent, to have poise. You're a lady. A lady should be seen, not heard. I've heard it all. I've been there. I was raised in it. I really was. And so when I got older, to be able to really like foam out the mouth, I'm not gonna lie, I took it there. Everybody was PAN, PAO. I mean PAHs. I'm talking about PAOs. But basically, that sounds better, PAOs, instead of saying PAO. Okay, but anyways, y'all, we got to get up out of here. Is Stormy still gonna, or not Stormy still, but is Nostradamus gonna respond? We will see. Nostradamus, you need to let us know, like, what's up, girl? Are you gonna be? How are you gonna prove that this is not, in fact, what's been going on? How are you going to prove that you support Black women to the utmost and you don't just want Black women's money? How are you going to prove that? Like, I know a lot of people be all on their platforms. Oh, you trying to attack a Black business, all this other bullshit. We shouldn't even want Black businesses that be scamming and ripping people off and doxing people. We shouldn't even want those type of businesses to flourish because it gives us a bad name. Just because she's a Black business doesn't mean only Black people order her products. Duh. So she needs to represent. She needs to represent. But anyways, y'all, let me go ahead and get up out of here. I want to say thank you to each and every last one of you all that has supported my business, y'all. I am so excited. I was on live yesterday, and I just want to give a shout out to the people that were ordering products when I was on live. That means so much to me. And then I also got another order while I'm on live. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Jamaica. Oh, that was so sweet. Hey, girl. Thank you, Jamaica. Thank you, Krista. Thank you, Johnny. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting my brand. I appreciate y'all. If y'all are not subscribed to my other channel, y'all go ahead and subscribe to my other channel. I'm going to be dropping a lot more content on that channel. Y'all let me know what type of content y'all want to see on my vlogging channel. I'm going to be doing Get Ready With Me's when we do date nights. I'm going to also be doing like home decor, My next few videos are just going to be me showing y'all me clean my new apartment before moving. Like I deep cleaned my apartment before moving. I'm going to show y'all how I do that, all that stuff, so I'm going to just take y'all along with me. I hope y'all interested. And if y'all are like really, really interested, I can drop some of the older videos that I had already had on that channel, just so y'all can get a feel of what type of content y'all want on that channel. I mean, of what type of content y'all are gonna see on that channel, because I used to do Get Ready With Me's. I did reviews. I'm gonna be reviewing Mel's makeup line because I'm really into makeup. I got a shit ton of makeup. Like literally not a caboodle. Like I got a shit ton of makeup, like drawers and drawers and drawers of makeup. Like I'm obsessed with makeup. I love makeup, skincare, all of that stuff. Into it all. So yeah, home decor. I'm into home decor. I love plants. And then we travel a lot. I'm probably not, but now that I'm starting that channel, I'm probably not gonna be traveling a lot with my husband for work. But he's obsessed with me, y'all. He's trying to figure any and everything out to make sure I can travel with him for work, y'all. Oh my gosh. Why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Lying that you sexted me when everybody knows. It's clear that you obsessed with me. Boy, I wanna